Hello, welcome to this next session. In this session, I'm wanting to talk to you about the best backyard you can give for your hens and the coop and all the little tidbits that go with it. I also want to do a quick mention about adoptions and why you should rescue hens and not buy young pullets, which is great for the environment to do so. Let's start with your backyard. Now, this is the coop of a mother clucker. Our adoptive hen parents are called mother cluckers, cheeky name I know. But just so you know, coops can be grand like this one, which it has its own water tank, predator-proof caging, or it can be something small like this that Simon, another one of our mother cluckers, bought for his 4 girls. Nice and secure, he bought it online. You can see the predator-proof wire, locks them up at night. They go safely up into their little coop and perches, nesting boxes. He can easily access them from the back, so he's not having to get in and crawl down anywhere. So you can have any variety of coops. Just remember to make sure there's good ventilation, so it's not too hot, and that it's easy for you to access eggs or just to clean out the coop, and it's predator proof at night. Now, let's move on to the roosts. This photo here is showing you some Australorps and a little one at the back. They're on a 3x1 plank. That's what we're recommending. Not round. Hens, unlike wild birds, don't know how to grip, so it's very uncomfortable for them. And not metal, cold in winter, hot in summer. I know that a lot of people suggest metal because of no lice and mites can get in there, but hey, give them natural timber, make sure it's sanded well so there's no splinters or anything that's going to give them a graze on their foot and give them bumblefoot. And also have it treated and use diatomaceous earth so you get rid of all those nasty lice and mites. But please, 3x1, give them enough room to sit flat and feel comfortable. If you don't, they're likely to go and nest at night in the nesting box and sleep in there, and you get poo in the nesting box that you've got to clean out all the time. So go for some decent perches. You'll see the ones below, they're on an angle, nicely stationed apart. If you're going to go on an angle so they can jump from one to the other, about 20 centimetre gap, so that they're not pooing on each other. If you're having them side by side, about 30 centimetres. So one can sit here and one there, and they're not getting in each other's face too much. Oh, you'd also allow about 30 centimetres of perching area per hen, ideally. They all like squashing together, but give them that much room. Now, nesting boxes. Here's one good one where they've got a lovely, easy walking up to the nesting boxes. Keep nesting boxes up off the ground if you can, please. They like to be up in a nice private space. And you allow 1 nesting box per 5 hens, because if you have too many nesting boxes, they're all going to still crowd into 2. So if you've got 10 hens, 2 or 3 nesting boxes is ample. Now here's another one I just had to give you. This is a retro TV. He's pulled the screen out, and isn't she a star? That's her nesting box. So be inventive. I've used milk crates, cut the holes out, put them up on the walls. Anything will do the trick. Now, wanted to show you areas generally. On the left is the hen caravan we bought that I'm converting for the Pooey Bum Brigade, which I've called the Chantels. And they'll be living in this under a beautiful big mango tree with lots of shade and sun. But just in this particular case, the left is what had been used as a hen coop. You can see that the angle is very steep and the timber is tiny. Those hens wouldn't have been sleeping on there very much at all. You can see some might have a little bit of poo run. Most of them would have been sleeping in the nesting boxes here because you can access them directly from where the roosts are. Therefore, they're full of poo and not well maintained. Also, the floor, the rubber matting would gather a lot of the poo that's being dropped. Not a healthy environment and no ventilation. Now on the right, you can see how we've converted it. We've put predator-proof wire on the bottom. All the poo from the roost will drop down below, which we can rake up and put in our compost, nice and easy. There's ventilation in the roof, 2 big lovely ventilations, so we get the air flowing through nicely. And there's also a top over the top of the ventilation in case of storm or bad weather, nothing's going to get in. And the nesting boxes, you'll see we've reversed it around. They now access the nesting boxes from closer to the wall. We've put a little ladder there for them. So they go in and they've got a private space for 4 nesting boxes there. And that way the hens aren't encouraged to go in and sleep there. Just go there if they choose to lay an egg or have a little bit of hen zen time. The last thing I want to mention was the poo chute. underneath these two top roosts, you can see we've put some rubber matting. So when the hens do poo, it's going to drop down and then down again onto the wire. So we're trying to make it as easily maintainable as possible. Just some tips. Now, the garden area. This one will move through quickly. Give them beautiful greens. This is Em, she's chewing on Farmer's Friends. Give them places to scratch in the dirt, sunshine and shade. I'm not too sure on having them on the veranda. I'd have a bit of cleaning going on there. But make sure they've got good variety and at least 4 square metres per hen for your backyard. There's a couple of other beautiful scratchings, compost, and I think that little girl is going fishing. Now, lastly, about adoptions. Please consider adopting a hen, a rescue hen, free range battery, whatever you like, instead of buying a new pullet. You're saving 2.7 kilos of carbon, and that's a positive footprint instead of the egg carton and the transport and all the electricity and energy it takes to produce a new hen. You're giving a girl a home who's not even 2 years old. If you want eggs, she'll give you an egg every second or third day, but they're a wonderful part of the family. If you've got any more questions, please jump onto our Facebook page, Who Gives a Cluck, or on our website, whogivesacluck.org, and you can go to the contact page and send me a message. Happy to help any hen owner about anything I can. Enjoy the rest of the expo. Bye for now.